What's going on, guys? My name is RzoR here with another amazing Team RzoR gameplay and commentary. Today we have a Call of Duty Ghost Solo Triple KEM Strike using the Honey Badger on the map Freight. This amazing gameplay was brought to us by our newest member, RzoRET. So guys, be sure to show him the love, give a like on this video, as well as subscribe to him. His link is down below. And a triple KEM strike, just to put into perspective how good that is, he got 3 KEM strikes in one game, whereas most people, including myself, can't even get a KEM strike in the 12 months that Call of Duty Ghosts is out and people are actually playing it. So that to me is skill, so definitely go check him out. His link is down below, as well as if you enjoyed this commentary, go ahead and subscribe to me. So anyway, now let's get into the commentary topic for today. This is the time I drove like 150 miles or something crazy like that to get a video game. I know it sounds kind of stupid. So anyway, last summer, it was earlier in the summer. I had just gotten my driver's license and I was like, yes, got my license. And we live in South Burlington, Vermont. So, you know, I'm just like, all my friends are getting like this game, NHL 13, or you couldn't get it anywhere, new or pre-owned. Everyone had it though, and because they had all gotten it back in October, and I wasn't really into NHL then. You know, I kind of played it at a friend's house, and I really wanted the game now, and it was probably one of the best NHL games to date. They were describing it as. So, you know, I look it up at a couple of GameStops in the area. They don't have it new or pre-owned. And then I go to broaden my search, 100 miles, nothing new or pre-owned. Alright, 150 miles. Oh, you have something down in Concord, New Hampshire. And I'm like, oh, cool, that's only, I don't know, an hour to the east of here. I thought it was up in northern New Hampshire and stuff, which I guess it is. It's like in middle New Hampshire, but I'm like, oh, that's only like an hour to the east of here. I'll hop on the highway, go east, and I'll go into like the mountains or whatever, and I figure that the city's in there. So, you know, I'm being stupid, and I don't have a GPS in my car, so I don't even like use a map or anything. I just go off of gut feeling that it's east. I'll go east, and then I'll see a road sign on the side of the road saying that Concord, New Hampshire is 100 miles away. So I call the GameStop in Concord, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll hold it for you for like a couple of hours. So I leave at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I start driving east on a highway, and, you know, it kind of gets a little mountainous. Anyway, start driving into the mountains, and you know, it's starting to get cloudy and stuff. I'm like, oh, probably thunderstorms. I turn on the radio, and, you know, yeah, I don't have any of the big-named radio stations anymore. At this point, I'm about 100 miles east of South Burlington, and what I think is 50 miles west of Concord, New Hampshire, or it's actually in reality 100 miles to my southeast. I'm driving, you know, I can't get anything, and I like get this podunk radio station or whatever, and it's like, oh, we're expecting light snowfall during the day today in like the Notch region of Franconia or New Hampshire. I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, this is probably mountain effect snow. It probably happens all the time. And he's like, down out in the lower elevations, we'll be getting some severe thunderstorms. So I'm like, you know what? That's probably not till this afternoon. Mountain effect snow coming from thunderstorms. Yeah, it's earlier in June too at this point in time. So obviously it was a little colder that like last year. So it was, I don't know. In South Burlington, it was probably 65, and then as I drove along, I saw it drop from 50 down, and then, so I start to gain elevation, you know, and the temperature starts to drop off to 40, and I didn't bring my sweatshirt. So, anyway, I get to the mountains and stuff, and it's probably about noontime, maybe a little afternoon, and I'm like, alright, you know what, where is Concord, New Hampshire? So, I come up to I-93, you guys probably don't even know what I-93 is unless you live in the area, but come up to 93 or 95, I don't even know what it was, but come up to a highway, and, you know, I see, like, a ton of ski areas, like, oh, Loon Mountain on your right, and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, this is, I don't know, I guess it's here. So, anyway, I go north, and, you know, I go up and around these mountains. Yeah, I go through this notch thing, you know, it was kind of lightly snowing here, and, you know, it's about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm driving along, and, you know, I go through the notch, and I see, like, this big field, and then I go a couple of back roads and stuff like that. There's no one there, and then I realize my car's running out of gas. So, just as I turn back into the other notch, I think it's called Crawford Notch or something like that. I'm not even sure what it is. Notch, oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, I don't know if I explained it earlier in the video, notches are where 2 mountains meet, and it's its own different climate zones. It's like a canyon in between 2 mountains. It's weird. It's one mountain goes down on a downhill, it flattens out for like, I don't know, maybe half a mile, and then it goes back up, and they drill a highway right through there. But yeah, so it's got its own climate zone. So I start going back through there, and it starts lightly snowing again, and it's like 35 degrees or something, and I'm like, how is this happening? It's summertime or late spring or whatever. You know, I don't know, it's its own climate zone. So I'm running out of gas, and then the wind starts to pick up, because it's in the notch, and the wind gets funneled through. So, I've only got like 10 miles left on my gas tank, and I'm getting kind of nervous because I don't see any gas stations. It's like starting to snow really, really hard now. And I pull off into Uncle Pete's Old Time Gas or something like that. I don't even know what it was called, but pull off in there, and I go, because I've got like a credit card, debit card, whatever. I go to like insert it into the machine. It's like this big old gas tank. It looks like the Juggernog soda machine from Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, if you guys haven't played that. If you guys have played that. But, big old Juggernog machine, and I'm like, whoa, what is this? And it's kind of starting to get really, really cold, and I'm in shorts and short sleeves. So, you know, I go to call my parents to let them know where I am, and I don't have cell signal. I'm like, oh, crap. So I go inside the gas station, and I tell them, you know, I had to pay in cash and stuff to get my gas, and I ask them where Concord, New Hampshire is. I'm like, oh, you have to go back on the highway, go around the mountains again, go back through the other notch, and go all the way south. I'm like, oh, great. I go to pump the gas, and it's like freezing out, and you know, it starts pumping gas, and the wind's blowing, the snow's going there, and I'm like freezing. I'm in shorts and short sleeves. And the guy in the shop, like Uncle Pete's gas station, whatever it's called, thought I was crazy for being out in like shorts and short sleeves. I'm not accustomed to the climate zone. You know, and the snow isn't sticking to the ground, it's just like blowing and stuff, and it's like white out, kinda. It's weird. Probably one of the weirdest weather experiences of my life was that day. Like, I had no clue what was going on. But yeah, so anyway, the wind's blowing, I'm freezing my butt off, and then I get back in the car, and I go all the way back, up and around, and then I go all the way down to Concord, New Hampshire, and by then it's like thunderstorming, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I get the game, and then I go back to South Burlington. So anyway, guys, that was today's commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe to me. I'm down below, youtube.com/FPSArcher, and please subscribe to me. I'm almost at 50 subscribers. If you guys could get me there, that would be amazing. As well as if you enjoyed the gameplay, be sure to give it a like, and subscribe to Team RzoR to join our team. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and we'll catch you all later. See ya.
I just want you. I just want you. The words I never said, but wanted. I'm losing you, I'm losing you. Oh, but these thoughts won't let you go. They keep running back to you. I just want